We did it again. We just swept back-to-back days, and on top of that, we also swept on Wednesday. NBA's on a 12-1 run. It's insane. I don't know what you're doing if you're not subscribed to the channel already. And make sure to drop a like too, because if this video hits 250 likes, tomorrow's video, we're going to give you guys an extra NBA pick. So make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. And for today, I got a 5-man for you guys in the NFL, and it's just a straight banger. Another thing I will say, everyone that's been asking me like how to join the VIP group, where if you bet $10 a slip, you're up over 3.2 grand, which is verified on Pikkit. It's $100 a month. You can join down below. Use code PISTONS. You will get 20% off. Or get in for completely free, which is what I recommend you do. I want you guys making money with all of us. All you have to do, go in the description, download Underdog or any of the apps I have linked. It's like stan.store/Bill Harrelson. Chalkboard, Sleeper, Dabble, any of them, just use code PISTONS and they'll double your deposit on most of the apps. And on top of that, you're going to get a free month in our group as long as you deposit and send us a screenshot of your deposit right here. Yeah, and we'll get you in. Anyway, let's jump right into the picks. I absolutely love this slip for today. And yeah, Matt Stafford lower than 255.5 pass yards is going to be the first pick. And look, this is not the prettiest pick on paper, but let me break this down for y'all. Head-to-head against the Eagles last season, 222 passing yards. And please keep in mind, that was a different Eagles defense last year. Different defensive coordinators, worse defensive personnel. This season, he's coming in with a fully healthy offense, but the Eagles defense is the best in the NFL at the moment against the pass, and they're one of the best against the run. You can see they rank number 2 against the pass, but against wide receivers specifically, they rank number 1 in the NFL. Quinyon Mitchell has shut down Jamar Chase. He put Terry McLaurin in jail, and he's probably going to do that to Puka Nacua because Puka Nacua is an outside receiver. And then in the slot, Cooper Kupp will be working on Cooper DeJean. And I'm not going to come on here and say Cooper DeJean can completely shut down Kupp and Quinyon can completely shut down Puka, but they are definitely going to slow them down enough that Stafford goes below 255. And if you don't believe me, bro, go look up how Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase did against this Eagles defense. Go look up how Jaden Daniels did last week with Terry McLaurin against these defenses. Against this defense with perfect weather conditions, no other factors, they just got clamped up. And you're telling me Matt Stafford's line is at 255? They haven't let up a passer to go above 255 since the Eagles' Week 5 bye week. It's Week 12. All right. Next pick I got for y'all is going to be on CMC. And before I get to that, guys, I want to highlight something real quick. If you want up to $1,000 for completely free to play with, make sure to go download Underdog Fantasy. They're also going to hook you up with this Matt Stafford free square for him just to get 1 yard. So you get up to $1,000 free. You get this Matt Stafford free square, and you get that free month in our group. So send your screenshots right here when you deposit, or just drop a comment down below saying, hey, I used your code, and we'll send you some info. Anyway, CMC, we're going to take him higher than 77.5 rushing yards. Yes, I know Brock Purdy is injured. Don't harass me in the comments. Listen, he's hit this in 8 of his last 10, and then head-to-head against the Packers last season, this was a playoff game. He went for 98 yards. We can see the Green Bay Packers run defense on the right side of the screen ranks 18th in the entire NFL, which is slightly below average, giving up 98 yards a game. Since CMC returned to the 49ers lineup, Jordan Mason has seen a major downtick in time that he's playing. He used to be getting a ton of touches when CMC was hurt. Now their high-paid running back CMC comes back into the mix, and it's all his backfield again. And I want to remind you guys, CMC is arguably the best player in the NFL, or one of them. Last year, he was probably the MVP, in my opinion. And the 49ers season is completely on the ropes right now. It is dangling by a thread. And CMC is the best player on the 49ers roster by a mile on offense, and he is going to get the ball a lot when the 49ers need a win more than ever. I know Purdy's hurt. I know the offense might not move the ball as much, but that will be the second pick. And by the way, I'm going to give you my first 3 picks. These are my favorite picks. So if you guys want to lock in a 3-man, which is what I recommend you do, then take these 3. I'm going to give you 2 extra ones at the end, so if you want to swap it out, mix and match, go for that. But we're taking A.J. Brown higher than 86 yards against the LA Rams. So this is also in the night game, and we can see across AJ Brown's last 7 games, which would just be this entire season as a whole, he's averaging about 89 yards a game, which is above this mark. But that's not even it, because if we take a look over here, the LA Rams passing defense ranks 25th in the NFL, giving up 245 yards a game. On top of that, we have Devontae Smith out of the lineup, which means, of course, Jalen Hurts is going to be targeting AJ Brown more than ever, as if he doesn't already. But Brown's going to get the ball, and we can take a look at how Brown performed last season against the LA Rams in their one matchup. 127 yards in a game where the Eagles only scored 23 points. It's not even like it was a shootout where Hurts was slinging the ball every play. Hurts threw for over 300 last time they played, and I believe it was 303 on the dot to be exact, and Brown went for 127. So if you're telling me in a matchup against the LA Rams where Devontae Smith's going to be out, the Rams offense is fully healthy, they'll score points. I don't know how many they'll score. The Eagles defense is very good, but AJ Brown is going to eat. And now, as I said, guys, these are 2 extra picks, so you can add them in if you want. And it's going to be Kenneth Walker higher than 65.5 rushing yards. So head-to-head against the Arizona Cardinals last season, he went above this line very comfortably in both matchups. Now, if we take a look at his last 10, though, it's not the prettiest thing in the world. He did go for 83 2 weeks ago. Against San Francisco last week, he went for 54. But I do think that the Arizona Cardinals defense, it's shaky. They've had very, very good games, and they've had very, very bad games this season. And Jonathan Gannon is a very good defensive-minded coach. He came over from the Philadelphia Eagles, took the job there, had a rough first year with Kyler injured. Now that Kyler's back, the Cardinals look like the best team in the NFC West, maybe? Don't attack me for saying that. Right now, they do at least. But at the end of the day, this is a very big game for the Seattle Seahawks offense and defense, I guess you could say. But Geno's going to need to air the ball out to DK, JSN, and that should open up enough running lanes for Kenneth Walker to eat against a 23rd, which is bottom 10 ranked run defense, giving up 108 yards a game on the ground. Now, I'm hitting you guys with a lot of info, but what is most important here is that you guys go download this app. It's completely free. Completely free. It's called PickIt. So if you're following a bunch of YouTubers, whether it's me, 10 other people, you're in a bunch of Discords, or you just make picks on your own, bro. When you download PickIt and use the code PISTONS, I have a link down below. It's free again. They will track every single pick, every bet you make, so you can see how much you're up on the day, how much you're down on the day, how much you're up on the week, how much you're up on the month, the year. You can see which apps you're most profitable on. You can see which apps you're the least profitable on. Our analysts use it, and when you use the code PISTONS, they're also going to hook you up with either $3 or $100 free. It's a chance at one or the other. And they'll put that right in your account. And when you use our code, you also follow our team on Pikkit directly. So our main analyst, Banjo. So you'll get to see, we're actually verified on there. Our track record isn't a lie. I'm not coming on here saying, oh, we won 300 units. Buy my VIP. Like every other YouTuber out there. But they don't actually have proof. And if you want to fact check me on that, go comment on your favorite YouTubers' videos and just say, hey, if your VIP is so good, why aren't you verified on Pikkit? Why can't you go tell us to follow you on Pikkit? It takes 5 minutes for them to do. Like I said, I told another guy to do this, and you can see what he said. So I'm putting it out there right now. Go follow us up on Pikkit. Go look us up. I'm the most transparent group owner in the world, I think, to be honest with you. There's not many people as transparent as us. All right, that's enough of a sales pitch. Puka Nacua, less than 74.5 yards. So this is correlated with Matt Stafford going below his line. And look, I just think he's going to Guantanamo Bay. There's no other way to put it. Underdog's pricing this up at 74. Other apps are at 72, 71, 70, 68 on other apps. So we're getting a 6-yard discrepancy from other apps like Fanduel, etc. And the Eagles' pass defense is, again, number 1 in the NFL against wide receivers. We can see last season, Puka Nacua went below this line, 71 against the Eagles, even without Quinyon Mitchell. And now you're telling me I have maybe the best one-on-one cover corner in the NFL. You can debate me with Pat Surtain, but this year so far, I don't think there's been a better one-on-one cover corner. He hasn't let up a touchdown this year. Pat Surtain let one up to Xavier Legette. And he has let up a few bigger plays. Not gigantic. Don't attack me, Broncos fans. But Quinyon Mitchell, in man coverage, has not let up anything. Terry McLaurin was in a jail cell last week. Puka Nacua is obviously better than Terry McLaurin. but he also shut down Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase had 2 catches for 16 yards when lined up against Quinyon Mitchell earlier this year. So, yeah, I'm taking Puka less. And, like, even if he gets matched up with Slay, he'll probably eat, to be honest. Like, that's probably my biggest fear, is if he does get matched up with Slay. Because I think Slay's a good corner at this point in his career, but he's definitely not elite. And, yeah. Either way, that's the 5-man. These are my 3 favorite picks. Sorry this video went a little bit longer than normal. But, yeah, if you guys have any comments, questions, let me know down below. And, yeah, catch you tomorrow.